Hello everyone, and welcome back to episode 32 of my first ever playthrough of Honkai Star Rail. You can call me Elle or Lessels, and we are continuing off here with that adventure mission that we were working on last time. I am recording at least the very first part of this video the same day that I recorded the previous video, so I haven't gotten to see your comments yet, so just so you know. That's just for this part, though. I don't know if I'll record this whole thing in one day. Oh, sorry, don't mean to interrupt y'all. But yeah, I don't fully know exactly what the plan is for today's video, but my general idea is, to, yes, continue this adventure missions. We can finish off this, section of the story here. And then I was thinking of maybe doing this adventure mission Fired, over in Starskiff Haven. I feel like that would be good. I don't know, I'm interested in it, is all I can say. So, yeah, that's kind of what the general plan is for today. And, whatever might go from there, we'll do. I do want to note that I definitely don't want to... I'm not planning on doing, oh my god, I'm not planning on doing all of the adventure missions that we just got and companion missions. I'm not planning on doing all of that before we continue on with the Trailblaze mission, because I don't want to take too long of a break, but I am gonna try to do, some of it before we continue along, because, I don't want to end up in a place like how we were at the end of Yurilo 6, where we just had like 10 episodes in a row of no Trailblaze mission. I feel like that's just a little too long, like, it's fine and, like, it's enjoyable still, but I feel like, it's you don't want to keep the main story waiting too long. So I think today we're going to be doing this, and then perhaps another time we might start one of the other ones, like maybe this one with Qingzu, and then maybe we'll do one of the the companion missions. I think maybe it would be nice to do the one with Bailu before we continue on with the Trailblaze mission. Yeah, you can let me know what you think. Like I said, I'm pre-recording this before I've even uploaded the previous video, so I don't know what your thoughts are on all of this yet. But yeah, with that, let's continue with this. If you remember from last time, we infiltrated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Yeah, I think I'm saying that right. We infiltrated them and, like, fought some people. We got exposed in the end, but we did get the, like, recipe for this. They're, like, they're the Drought of Draconic Surge. And we asked this kind alchemist Dan Shu to look into it for us. So now we are back with that.
Ah, you're back. From the sound of your stride, I sense you're in good spirits.
I am actually, thank you. Well, you've got that right.
Many who undertake the far-reaching journey to the Xianzhou are weighed down by a heavy heart and exhaustion. But your steps are bold and steady, a stride worthy of a nameless.
I am a nameless.
Let's get down to business. I analyzed the prescription you procured, the draft of Draconic Surge. Now that I have a preliminary conclusion, it needs to be delivered to the seat of Divine Foresight.
Great, happy to go back there. Well, what is the conclusion?
The conclusion. Put simply, I don't believe that the draft of Draconic Surge holds the cure to the Mara.
Okay.
Even in the foreseeable future, there will likely not be any such cure.
That's sad.
I've compiled the details into a written analysis. If you're interested, feel free to take a look.
Sure, thank you.
This is a copy of pharmacological studies on the draft of Draconic Surge. If the Chief Counselor wants to see it urgently, I'll have to ask you to deliver it for me.
Hey, no problem, we can do that. Let's take a look at her research. Yeah. It's a shame that, she doesn't think that there will ever be a real cure for the Mara struck. I think that's sad, but, like, understandable. Like, I can't even imagine how you would begin to go about curing this. Hopefully maybe someday. Where is it? Is it in this? Pharmacological studies in the I don't know, is this drought or draft of draconic surge? Anyway, before we talk about the pharmacology behind the drought of draconic surge, we must step back a little and discuss the principles behind longevity. For most creatures of flesh and blood in the cosmos, longevity often is an indicator of something else, cancer. Oh, and describes cells proliferating, beyond their designated lifespan and order becoming immortal. So there's interesting thing about just thinking about how stellarons are called. They call them the cancer of, what do they call it? The cancer of all worlds or something. I don't remember what they called it. Anyway, becoming immortal and eating away at the host body until both perish. In fact, after tens of thousands of years of competition as well as trial and error, some cancerous cells have mutated to be capable of living independently of a host and can even corrode other creatures with their longevity. Year 7142 of the star calendar saw a serious plague erupting on the planet Yagyoret, which was under the Intelligentsia Guild's rule. It was later discovered that the vector was a type of cancer cell originating from a creature of Anthozoa, of the Anthozoa subphylum, and had gained the capacity to cross the species barrier due to a chance mutation. From a purely medical standpoint, I keep saying lifelong, I don't know why I always us long life species are entirely composed of immortal cells, yet we maintain an equilibrium within our bodies. This is quite an impossible feat. Put simply, the secret of Xiaoyu natives and Foxians is that our cells can shift as needed between differentiated cells and stem cells. This conversion obeys specific rules that will never create a single error. Wow, that's amazing. That's very cool. Like, we should do that in real life. Not because I think people should be immortal in real life. I think that could be terrible, but it'd probably help a lot of, terrible, painful illnesses. The rule dictating this conversion is the ultimate secret among secrets. It is not set according to internal hormonal levels or any other parameters, but a standard set in stone the moment the individual was born. As the cells shift between differentiation and omnipotence, I always want to read that as omnipotence, and omnipotence, the person's bodily characteristics are forever set at their original standard. We call this phenomenon, which goes against the fundamental creed of biology, as the miracle of the plague's author. And the plague's author is another name for Yaoshi. At a certain critical point of long life species life cycle, this power from the plague's author will suddenly enter a new stage. The original standard will be overwritten and the body will start to develop catastrophically, turning a civilized human into a mindless abomination. This is what we commonly call Marastruck. It is commonly thought that the source of Vidyadhara's immortality is different from that of Xiaoyu natives and Foxians. The Vidyadhara race did not gain immortality from the plague's author. Instead, as the descendants of Long the Dragon, the majesty of permanence flows in their blood. Oh yeah, and if we're remembering correctly, was permanence, that was a path or an eon that no longer exists anymore? Am I correct? I'm pretty sure. Permanence came before abundance. Anyway, or did permanence become abundance? I'm not sure. I can't remember. Due to this unique characteristic, Vidyadhara also exhibit a life cycle different from other long life species. Their life consisting of reverting from maturity to infantile stage in an unending cycle relies upon continuous cellular transdifferentiation. This is the reason why Vidyadhara do not face the ailments of immortality that many other long life species have to contend with. That's interesting. It's cool that there's two different, there's probably more, but it's interesting seeing the differences between two or 3 different long life species and how their bodies counter some of the struggles that might come along with that. The core principle of the draft of Draconic Surge is to transfer the draconic power into a different organism. Dayu Angelica, Frost Mulberry, and Luminescent Sea Cucumber, all these ingredients have only one core purpose, which is to maintain and reanimate the stem cells within the Vidyadhara bone marrow, allowing it to function within the host after the injection. For long life species, this medication can trigger Mara in a more controlled manner, making the bodily organs go out of control in a more controlled manner. Under the dragon's guidance, instead of growing haphazardly with the plague's author's power, the host would then gain power only available to the Mara struck while retaining their sanity. Interesting. As for short life species, this medication would forcibly graft the power of the dragons into their body. This brutal transplantation will cause a rapid elevation of bodily capacities for a short duration, significantly improving the short life species' fragile physiologies. Wow. However, once the cells from the long scions have all perished to the host's immune system, the host's physiology will suffer a catastrophic regression. The only thing that can suppress or revert such a decline might be other miracle drugs developed by disciples of Sanctus Medicus, as stated above. Though the seat of divine foresight tasked me to analyze the pharmacology of this medicine with the likely goal of preparing an antidote, no antidote can possibly exist for the drought of Draconic Surge. The core of this medication's pharmacology is to manually trigger Mara in people using the power of dragons. If we can prepare an antidote for such a medication, then being stricken with Mara will no longer be available. Okay, gotcha. Written by Dan Shu. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, so that makes sense. So the reason that there's no cure for, this drought of Draconic Surge is because essentially what it is it's implanting Mara, the Mara curse into people, like, in a controlled way. So there is no cure.
Entering the seed of divine force.
So, there's no cure because they don't have a cure for Mara either. And according to Danshu, she doesn't think that there's, any potential cure for any part of the foreseeable future. Ooh, I really love it here. Actually, maybe if I were to live in... I was talking about this last episode too, but if I were to live in Exalting Sanctum, maybe I'd ask the general if I could move in here. I like it here a lot. I could use one of these things as my bed. This is a pillow. Or I'll sleep in this corner, protected by these little lions. Yeah. I'll listen to the siblings bicker. It'll be a grand old time. What is this? Looks like a map. We're back, Qingzu.
You're back.
Yes.
Anything you wanted to share?
The prescription from the disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
Wow. Even for those alchemists. That was fast.
Yeah, Danshu's really good. It was Danshu who figured it out.
Dan Shu? Wait, why would the Alchemy Commission's chief alchemist be away from her post? I've heard that the chief alchemist is visually impaired. She rarely leaves the Alchemy Commission delve. She has a vast knowledge and expertise. No wonder she was able to analyze the pharmacology so quickly.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Let me see her report.
Qingzu's expression is serious as she completes reading Danshu's report.
No cure? Where did these villains get their hands on such a complex prescription?
Sorry about that.
This is infuriating.
Yeah, it's no good.
Still, this is a clue we can follow. Thank you. Please accept these gifts for your efforts.
Oh, thank you. I mean, I don't need them. Yeah, you've already rewarded me.
Those were rewards from the seat of divine foresight.
Oh, really?
These are gifts from me.
That's
personally.
very kind. Thank you.
You've done so much for the Lafu. For the Xianzhou. This is the least I could do.
Thank you so much, Qingzu. That's so nice. A message from Dan Shu? Lessels, do you have some time? There are some issues with which I should like your expertise. Can you drop by Sinwood Pavilion for a spell? Yeah, I'm coming over. At your earliest convenience would be best. I'm curious, what the heck is this going to be about? Anything else to say, Qingzu?
A strange prescription and a sudden loss of communication with the Alchemy Commission Delve. It seems there's more going on than meets the eye.
Yeah. I could definitely agree with that. Yeah, well, let's go see what Dan Shu has to say.
Thank you for coming on such short notice.
Of course. What can I help you with?
My stay in Exalting Sanctum was supposed to be focused on treating people and delivering medicine. But the Seat of Divine Foresight tasked me with analyzing the prescription. I've been severely delayed.
Oh, did you need some help?
I've already concocted some of the medicine in question, but there can't be any further delays. Could you assist me in ensuring it arrives on time?
Absolutely. Oh my god, no problem. Although I am curious, why me?
My colleagues were supposed to handle the deliveries. But now healers are needed everywhere. I can't count on them to do it.
Yeah,
I
get
fought
that.
long and hard, but I realized I had no choice but to ask you. Perhaps you could see it as repaying a favor?
Hey, I'm happy to do it, fair enough.
The patient in question is a little girl.
Mm,
If she's gotten into any trouble, be sure to let me know when you get back.
okay.
This is the medicine. Her house is near the Court of Tranquility. It shouldn't be hard to find her.
Okay, yeah. Medicine concocted by Dan Shu. A medicine Dan Shu concocted for a young patient. Its sweet smell is probably deliberate, made to entice the child to take their medicine properly. Oh yeah, children do not want to take their medicine without some sort of sweetness, or a treat afterwards at least. Yeah, I mean, I'm totally fine helping her. I mean, she helped us so much. We learned, like, pretty much everything we could possibly know about this, you know, medicine from the disciples, so.
Is this the one Dan Shu sent me to find? Does she come here to treat other sightless people?
Wait, are these kids bullying her? Oh my god. You guys are bullying this little girl for being blind? Yeah, let me get someone on their level. Listen.
Aw, little Miss Lady can't see ahead, can't see right, can't see left. Heads to the east, ends up west. She's stuck. She can't get down.
Hateful Kid is right. Like, oh my god, where are your parents? Because I think I might have to go slash them up with my sword a bit too. What the heck?
Hey, what you looking at, Outworlder? Mind your own business.
Oh, you think you can stop me, kid? Stop it.
What's this got to do with you? You were family or something? Because you don't look like it. You're just trying to be a hero. You sure you want to mess with the Law Food Trio?
Yes. Enough of this nonsense. Get away from her. Trash.
Who do you think
Garbage
you are?
kids.
Keep your nose out of this. I beat people up all the time.
I need to bring the moles here. Those three will mess you three up.
Yeah, get lost. Stop meddling in our business.
The arrogant kid runs up to you and punches you. You stand strong, unmoving, but the boy falls backwards from the reaction force. Oh, I mean, yeah, kind of deserved.
Boss!
Stop yelling and help me up already.
They use some kind of hidden power. I saw it. You're a cheater.
I literally didn't do anything. I literally just stood there.
That's right. If you hadn't cheated, I would have knocked your lights out.
Dude, I'm like double your size and like probably 10,000 times your power.
You sure about that, boss? They didn't even flinch. Ugh, shut up! Boss, let's get out of here. We shouldn't fight anyone that doesn't respect martial arts.
I'll let you off the hook this time. Next time we fight fair and square.
Yeah!
These freaking little twerps. The three children flee from the scene while disgruntled. You take the chance to lead the girl away from the site of conflict. Those little hooligans.
Thank you for helping me.
Oh no. You're welcome. Oh, the poor thing. Why were they being mean to you? Look at you, you're just a baby. Oh my god. Those stupid kids. If I see them again. We're bringing the baseball out. Well, the baseball... Whoa, tongue twister. We're bringing the baseball bat out next time we see those kids. Are you okay?
I'm okay. It's my fault.
Oh my god, no.
I shouldn't have wandered off on my own.
Not a chance.
Then I wouldn't have run into those guys.
I'm sorry, they shouldn't be freaking patrolling the Exalting Sanctum or whatever the heck. They shouldn't be patrolling the area for little poorly girls to pick on. And it, like, what, they're gonna pick on you because you're blind? There's nothing wrong with being blind. Like, I get it can be dangerous wandering around if you're blind, but like, you know, you should be kind to people. Oh my god. Like, I swear to god, when I find those kids' parents, I'm throwing them right off the side.
At me for being blind. And they like to trip me up and steal my things.
Little girl, I'm so sad for you.
Thank goodness you were here. Otherwise, they wouldn't have let me off so easily.
Can we, like, help you get home or something? Like, I'm so worried about you. Well, anyway, Dan Shu wants me to deliver this medication to you.
Oh, Dan Shu asked you to come?
Yes.
Things are bad on the Law Fu recently. Dan Shu must be very busy.
She is, yeah.
Thank you, miss. Remember to thank her for me.
Of course, yes. The little girl takes the missed medicine and returns the way she came. Okay. Hopefully she ended up home safely.
Why does she wander about alone?
I know, I'm like, does she have parents?
Well, I've delivered the medicine. I should report back to Dan Shu.
If I ever see those kids again, they're getting a beating. You know, I don't support hitting kids, but like, those kids are nasty. Nasty pieces of work. I do not tolerate bullying. I don't tolerate it. As a child, I once kicked a kid in the face because he was bullying people. He never bullied us again. Okay.
How was she? Did you deliver the medicine?
She was in distress, Dan Shu. You describe what happened.
She reminds me of myself when I was a child. I also had to find my way in the dark, face obstacles I couldn't predict, as well as deal with unconscious prejudices people had against me. If I was ever injured by bullies or after a fall, I'd run crying to the healers at the Alchemy Commission and ask them to heal me. I suppose that's why I followed in their footsteps, to pay a little kindness forward.
That's beautiful. I mean, I hope a bright future like that is in the cards for that little girl.
Thank you for looking after the child. Could I ask you for another favor, friend?
No problem. That was nothing. Yeah, are you worried about her?
Yes. I worry about her wandering around on her own. And I want to know what's been on her mind lately. Her parents passed away in the denizens of Abundance Wars. The relatives who took her in aren't close to her. And whenever I treat her, she often confides in me.
So, like, does she, like, have no one taking care of her, basically? I mean, I guess she has those other relatives, but...
A healer's medicine might remedy one's physical health. But sometimes, The loneliness and hurt inside one's heart needs companionship and care to heal.
I agree wholeheartedly. Do you know where we might find her?
She told me that whenever she's feeling troubled, she finds a quiet corner in the Artisanship Commission and just sits there, letting the sounds wash over her.
She makes it all the way over there? By herself? That seems so... That's a long way to go.
Her parents used to be artisans in the commission, so I think she has some nostalgic connection to the place.
Poor thing.
In all likelihood, that's where she'll be. There's danger around every corner these days, especially for a sightless child. Let's go.
Okay. This might be a bad time to say this, but like I think I'm kind of in love with Dan Shu. What? What? Where are we going? Anyway, yeah, I'm worried about that kid too. Okay. I've lost my train of thought. Where am I going? Oh yeah.
What's happening? Is the girl in trouble?
Oh no! These guys, why are there freaking bullies everywhere? Oh my god, you're about to face my wrath. Like, get away from her! Leave her alone!
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Kick him in the face, Sampo. Sorry.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
It's all right. Everything's okay now, Xiaoyu.
Xiaoyu.
Thank you, big sister. Thank you, Dan Shu.
You don't need to be scared anymore. She is here.
Yeah, we're here. Oh, do you know who I think would really lighten up the mood around here? March. Where's March when we need her? I feel like March just is, you know, has a fun time and lifts everyone's spirit. She needs to come over here and help give this little girl, Xiaoyu, a good day.
But when I think about all the trouble I've
Oh my
caused
God.
you two, I feel like such a burden.
Stop it.
I'm
Stop.
sorry.
No, you're a baby. It's fine. You're a baby. People are supposed to take care of you. It's just how it is, you know? What am I gonna do? Abandon a child? Like a...
Is that why you're crying? Maybe you should start getting used to this feeling. Because in the next few centuries, visually impaired people like us will continue to require help from everyone we need. So, if a little bit of guilt like this is enough to break your heart, then how will you manage such an arduous path?
Poor thing. This was it. Dan Shu?
I'm not trying to console her. This is the reality.
I know. She has to learn, you know, how it's gonna be sometime, but it's hard when you're like sensitive like that and like, you know, you feel maybe like self-conscious about like your lack of being able to do things for yourself and things like that. I don't know. It's hard to break through that.
Walking alone in the darkness, fearing every incoming, invisible obstacle, unable to understand other people's descriptions. Everything is like a hot coal in the dark.
Oh my gosh.
Invisible, yet still able to burn you. As a long-life species, she can expect life to continue like this for nearly 1,000 years. She must learn to depend upon herself rather than just foolishly waiting around for the next hero to swoop in and save her.
There will always be someone willing to help her.
One hopes that would be the case, but that would require someone to be by her side
I get what you mean.
every waking second of every day. In the meantime, she'll have to learn to withstand the darkness. Just as I have.
Hey, you're right, Dan Shu. From now on, I'll do my best to rely on myself.
She's too little, though.
Good. I hope you remember this. Forever. This place is too dangerous. Let's head back to Exalting Sanctum.
Yeah, you can't be hanging out here. Not right now. You send Dan Shu and the little girl Xiaoyu back.
Thank you again for all you've done. It would seem we incomplete ones are often bullied from a tender age. I endured numerous hardships to become Chief Alchemist. Yet, there are still things that leave me feeling helpless.
It's interesting that incomplete ones is capitalized. Like, do they call people in the Xianzhou who have disabilities? Is that like officially what they call them?
That's
a
the
shame.
reason I said what I said. You might mistake my words for being hurtful. But the truth is, no amount of words can prepare her for what lies ahead.
No, you know, like I completely understand where she's coming from. Like, obviously, like it's a little harsh, you know, but I don't think she was in the wrong for saying that sort of stuff. And like, yeah, like she might be one of the only people who I think could tell Xiaoyu something like that. Because like, imagine if like I went up there and told her that, I'd be like, that's mean. But like, you know, she knows better than anyone, right? Is there no cure? Does the Xianzhou have the technology to help with such impairments?
For long-life species, these things are permanent. Whether we are beautiful or ugly, tall or short, wise or foolish, all of it is encoded into our flesh from the moment we are born. The impairments of short-life species can be corrected with ingenia or surgery. But that's an impossibility for Xianzhou natives.
That must be so rough, especially knowing that for short-lived species that there might be cures or like treatments that can help, but with the long-lived species that's not possible.
No matter the method employed, our bodies will eventually return to their original states. I too was once a non-believer. I fooled myself into acquiring artificial eye implants. Soon thereafter, my sightless eyes began to regenerate, and I was left in pain and despair.
That must be so sad. Like, it's like obviously there's nothing wrong with having, you know, a disability like this at all. Not in any world, but it must be so terrible thinking that, you know, you could be this close to having, you know, something to fix the thing that is disabling you, and then it just is taken away. That's gotta break your heart. Like, thinking that, like, things could be easier for you, and then all of a sudden, no. Also, I just realized I think she's missing her left hand.
That brief window of sight that I regained has turned into a perpetual source of anguish.
Oh my god.
Forever etched into my mind.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
For long-life species, this incompleteness is a permanent, unavoidable tenance. What a joke. Even the denizens of abundance, so-called abominations, needn't endure such torture. Perhaps we incomplete ones are merely traitors.
No.
Cursed by the plague's author.
That's a terrible way to think. But, you know, what do you mean?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Dan Shu, are you evil? I don't feel like you're evil, but like, I mean, but also I kind of do think, like, I don't know. I'm kind of basing this off of vibes. I don't know. sometimes when I predict how a story goes, it's literally just based off of like one word or two words that you said just make me think maybe you might be evil.
Thank you for sticking with me through all of this. I think my aspirations in exalting sanctum have been met. For now.
What are you gonna do now? Are you gonna go back to the alchemy commission?
I have a gift for you. Though I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect.
Thank you, okay.
See you soon, friend.
See you soon. Anything else to say?
Your footsteps still linger. Could it be that you still have unanswered questions? Ask.
Oh.
And I shall answer to the best of my ability.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Is there really no way to cure incomplete ones?
Not all incompletions are without remedy. Take my ingenium arm, for example. It doesn't require any invasive surgery and operates by detecting bioelectric signals on my skin. My eyes are another story. The optic nerves never fully developed.
Okay.
Transplants are a temporary solution, but they are soon rejected by the superior healing powers of the Xianzhou natives.
Oh.
The entire process is worse than death.
That's a terrible way to describe it. It must be so horrible.
There are many similar cases. Skeletal deformities, soft tissue defects, congenital heart disease. The list goes on. For short-life species, all these problems can be solved with artificial organs and implants. For long-life species, however, they remain as incompletions.
It really sounds like ever since we've come to the Luofu that, you know, being a long-life species is so much more complicated, it seems, than being, you know, a regular short lifespan species.
To give a common example, did you know that, to varying degrees, most Xianzhou natives are plagued by oral diseases and jaw-related conditions?
No.
For most living creatures, wisdom teeth need to be removed as early as possible.
Oh my goodness.
But for us long-life species, they are as stubborn as boulders. We must endure them for as long as we live.
My God, imagine never being able to remove wisdom teeth. I mean, I have my wisdom teeth still, and I don't think I'll need to have them removed because they've all grown in, and it's like fine, like totally comfortable and fine. But like, I know some people whose wisdom teeth, like, it's messing all their stuff up, you know, like they need to get out of there. So can you imagine that there's, you know, probably thousands of people in this Xianzhou who have to endure that.
You see, this is the truth about the vessel of celestials. Nothing more than a vessel of the incomplete.
Interesting. Why wouldn't abominations be incomplete?
For beings transformed by the abundance, there's a difference. Do you know how abominations of abundance and Xianzhou people differ?
I don't know.
I've given this question much thought, using all the knowledge I've learned from the Alchemy Commission to answer it. But deep down, I know there is only one correct answer. There is no difference. The only difference between us is whether we embrace or reject the long life placed upon us by the abundance.
See, and that's exactly why I'm not sure I can trust you, because it kind of seems like you're, like, pro-abundance, perhaps? I don't know, there's just parts of you that make me seem like, it seems like you might be pro-abundance, and, like, obviously everything here is, like, anti-abundance, and if you're pro-abundance, then it makes me wonder, like, are you connected to the Sanctus Medicus people?
The Borisons, known for their ferocity among the denizens of abundance, are similar to the Foxians of the Yaoqing genetically. But the Foxians are not abominations. Yeah. They're Xianzhou people. From there, we can say that the difference between an abomination and a Xianzhou person is not one of taxonomy, but the Foxians are not abominations.
Yeah.
They're Xianzhou people. From there, we can say that the difference between an abomination and a Xianzhou person is not one of taxonomy, but one of culture. If an abomination aligns with the Xianzhou, then they are a Xianzhou person. If a Xianzhou person aligns with the abominations, they become an abomination themselves. It is that simple.
Interesting.
Abominations embrace their nature.
Okay.
They change and modify their flesh without care, for the sake of attaining power and strength. However, to the Xianzhou people, these methods are completely taboo.
Yeah. I really think you might be on the opposing side to me in this. Like, not because, like, I don't, like, agree with her, but, like, or anything. Like, I think we're, like, on different sides, you know? Because, like, I'm, like, working for the, you know, the general's people and stuff, and I feel like she's not, like, on their, she doesn't agree with them, you know? And I wonder if she's a part of, you know, perhaps the quote-unquote traitors of the Alchemy Commission, you know? Like, it's not like she's, like, doing anything nefarious, it seems like, but, like, she doesn't seem to share some of the same views that, you know, Jingyuan and those people share. I still have a crush on her, though.
Now you know why there are no incomplete ones among the abominations.
Do you know much about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
I'm just an alchemist. I don't understand them in any detail. I only know that they are a group of Xianzhou people who view themselves as denizens of abundance. My guess is that they attribute their suffering to their decision to renounce the path of the plague's author. Thus, they seek to save themselves by becoming denizens of abundance again.
Okay. I don't have any other questions.
I have a gift for you, but I'll need a little time to prepare it. I'll contact you once it's ready to collect. See you soon.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, honestly, I don't quite know if, obviously, like, clearly she has, like, a more complex and wider understanding than all this than we do. And that's why she, you know, is able to understand the different perspectives. She knows that some people, for example, the people of Sanctus Medicus, why they choose to follow what they're following and, you know, their reasonings behind it. But I'm still not quite sure if maybe she, you know, sees herself that way, if she's like them and sees herself as a denizen of the abundance, or if she just, you know, just happens to be well informed. I don't know. I am very unsure of what to think about it all. Wouldn't it be cool if this was an elevator and we just, like, went up to the sky from here? That'd be pretty fun. Okay, wait, what was... Ooh, I never really looked up at that part of the sky. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Ugh. I like it here, but I'm always running into roadblocks around here. Okay, back to the bookstore. Hey, Inshu.
Buying a book? Which one do you need? I'll help you find it.
I'd like to read some books to pass the time.
Oh, go right ahead. Mr. C.N. said that making bookworms feel at home is more important than getting them to buy something.
Well, that's nice, okay.
All we ask is that you find a quiet spot away from the browsing areas.
Sure. You pick up a book that has recently gotten popular across the Alliance. Time passes quickly. Oh, there we go. Lessels, I have prepared the present of which I have mentioned. Come over to the Sinwood Pavilion. I wish to entrust you with it in person. Coming. Do not worry, I will be there awaiting your presence. Okay.
Ah, looks like the person you were waiting for has gotten in touch. Safe travels. Oh, maybe buy a book next time?
We'll come back. Didn't we buy all the books though already? I feel like we already bought all the books from you. I don't know. Or maybe we just bought the one that was about the Rainbow Arbiter or whatever. Well, if we haven't bought them all, we'll buy them all eventually. Don't worry, kid. The business isn't going anywhere with me around. Hey, Dan Shu, we're back. Whoa. What's this? curiosity, you flip through the books beside Dan Shu. Hearing that, she turns to you.
This is a diary I kept. It records the many attempts I made to overcome my incompletions.
Oops, I didn't realize this was your diary.
No need to apologize. Feel free to read it. If you're interested in the incomplete ones, you can take it.
That's very kind of her.
If it can deepen your understanding of our trials and tribulations, it will have fulfilled its purpose.
Oh, so I can read this. We've collected a lot of diaries in Exalting Sanctum. A lot of people keep diaries here. Where would that be? Oh, it's a very big entry. Well, let's read it. Might as well, right? Please hear me, Rainbow Arbiter. Yufei would always laugh at me for being childish and writing to you in my diary, but this has been a habit since I was a child. Besides, I also genuinely believe you are able to read this. Your eyes have always been able to see everything you want to see. Someone like me should not have been born, yet now I have a wealthy life and have friends such as Yufei by my side. I think your blessings every second of the day. Therefore, I hope everything I've done recently would not offend your peerless authority. I bear no dissatisfaction with the world of Xianzhou that you guard and protect. I simply wish to see the real world in real colors. When I was a child in the Lyceum and my peers bullied me for my lack of sight, I always firmly believed that my condition to be a trial sent by the Rainbow Arbiter to test me. I maintained the belief in my later years when I entered the academy and had to spend more effort than others to keep up with my studies. You know, I feel like in real life this sort of thing is a common thought. Well, I feel like it was maybe something that was more common back in the day before there was more like medical scientifical research into this stuff, but I feel like back in the day it was a common thing for everybody to be like, well, this is, you know, my disability, it's something that was, you know, sent by you know, God or whatever to protect me, or not to protect me, to test me, and, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, so that's interesting. As if to reward me for my tenacity, you sent Yufei to be my friend. When we were 7 years old, she chased away the malevolent classmates bullying me, and she has been my best friend ever since. Yufei protected me from the bullies and helped me to keep up with my studies. During the school holidays, she would take me to visit glamorous scenes in the various ecological delves and describe their beauty to me with great vividness. Her voice is very pleasant to listen to, like the touch of cold streams against brushing past my fingers tips. In theory, I shouldn't be dissatisfied with life at all. However, humans are visual creatures, and we perceive the world via lights and colors. I simply do not know what Yufei means when she says the dusk painted sky red at the end of the forest like a flame. In fact, I don't even know what Yufei looks like. I can touch, I can imagine, and yet I still can't construct a complete picture. Therefore, with Yufei's support, I decided to find a way to restore sight myself. So this is written before she got that transplant that ultimately failed. By the blessing of the rainbow, I have become the best alchemist in the Academy Commission, and Yufei is the Academy Commission, the Alchemy Commission, and Yufei is its best healer. Perhaps we can indeed find a way to free the incomplete ones from our eternal torment. Yufei and I had tried many strategies recently, but none of them worked. Firstly, we tried to non-invasively create prosthetic eyes. In fact, this is how my ingenium arm works, which can function as well as a real arm. Theoretically, these non-intrusive methods can help incomplete ones with visual impairments. However, for those with visual neuron developmental issues such as eye, non-intrusive methods can do little to help. Secondly, we tried to create vision using the principles behind butterfly immersia. We saw a book or something about that. We didn't read it. At its core, butterfly immersia uses Foxian pheromones to create controllable illusions. Oh, how interesting. We wondered whether it can therefore bypass the eye as a visual signal receptor and directly send images to the brain. What an interesting theory. The outcomes indicated this to be a viable strategy. However, these signals failed to form meaningful images in my brain. It did allow me to see colors and shapes for the first time, but I genuinely cannot tell what is red and what is a circle. We guess this is due to how butterfly inertias rely on the experiencer's senses to recreate images. Therefore, when faced with sensory stimuli that I have never experienced before, even the foxine's pheromones were helpless. Interesting. So, I guess in a way this could work for maybe someone who had vision, but their vision faded over time, or like maybe they had an accident or something and something happened to their vision. So if they already had the knowledge of what these things would look like, then this could work on them. How odd. It showed me so many colors, but I don't really miss that feeling. Thirdly, we tried to trigger sensory compensation using other senses. This was Yufei's idea, which was an extension of the non-invasive prosthetic eyes concept. By converting visual signals into auditory, tactile, gustatory, and olfactory signals, these other sensory organs could create a whole new concept of sight. We created a prototype gadget, but our biggest challenge was its size. All the external sensors added together are heavier than the weight of 3 humans. Oh my god. It was a pain to even walk while carrying them, let alone testing them. Nevertheless, we conducted many tests. Our results indicate this tool is much better suited for short-life species. Their brains have greater plasticity, through which sensory compensation can trigger synesthesia, where one sensory organ activates a different sensory organ. If they use this tool for long periods of time, they would be able to realistically taste, hear, or smell colors, shapes, and visual distances. That's very cool. However, for long-life species with low neuroplasticity, such as I, these sensory organs cannot come together to create a brand new sense. Admittedly, I now know the testing block is blue whenever I know now the testing block is blue whenever I taste chili peppers, and I smell a frosty scent after that. Then I know the block is a cone in shape, but I still have not seen them, let alone know what blue means. Though short-life species will gain more from this tool, most of their bodily issues can be solved by invasive prosthetics and would have no need for something as complicated as this. These experiments cost a huge amount of time and effort for Yufei and me, yet we have produced almost no viable results. I can't even be sure whether these experiments can help other researchers in the future. I feel dejected and powerless, and I feel like I let Yufei down. I got in touch with Professor Egan from the Intelligentsia Guild. He presented a rather outlandish solution, something he called eliminative materialism therapy. Eliminative materialism is an ancient philosophical idea that states all human emotions arise from internal steroids and electrical signals. Professor Egan believes that if we cannot eliminate the root of the incomplete one's suffering, then we will eliminate the suffering itself. As long as we use a pump to periodically inject specific medications into the body, we can make the person not care about their physical issues. I will have no desire to see the world and not feel sad about my condition at all. It sounds very bizarre, but it seems to be a viable path. Yeah, it does sound very bizarre. I can see that being a thing that could work for maybe some people, but I don't know. I feel like if I was in their position, I probably wouldn't be interested in trying this. Unfortunately, the experimental results indicate this does not work for long-life species, of course. That's the problem, isn't it? The hormones within long-life species are strictly regulated, and any external force that influences this system would cause an overwhelming retaliation. I experienced uncaring freedom for about 1 dual hour before almost dying from a cytokine storm. Oh. I've conducted lots of experiments. There's been no progress whatsoever. I'm feeling really defeated, but I want to see what Yufei looks like, even if just for once. So I asked behind Yufei's back. She would never agree to something as ludicrous, for Professor Egan to transplant a pair of eyes for me. I saw myself and Yufei for the first time. Her short black hair shimmered with light like soft silk, and her pale skin was beautiful, like the best ceramics from Shuming. Her ebony eyes were bloodshot with sadness and fatigue, and she kept shedding tears. She looked at my new eyes and said, Dan Shu, do you know what this means to you? I know. Of course I know. These eyes will gradually be rejected, bringing me unimaginable pain in the process. Historically, people have even become stricken with Mara due to such agony. Oh, that's terrible. So this was a very risky move for her. She could have become Mara struck due to this. Wow. But that just proves just how much she wanted to see, like, even just once. Which I can only imagine, like, if you're alive for hundreds or thousands of years, like, it must be so difficult to not be able to experience something that most others around you are experiencing, such a sight. Then I would return to the darkness and lose everything I have momentarily gained. I said to Yufei, let's go see those views together, the ones you told me about. 10 days later, we stood shoulder to shoulder, gazing at the artificial sun gradually disappearing on the other side of the Delva's false sky. The rejection reaction was getting stronger and stronger, but as long as she was beside me, it didn't seem so bad. The dusk painted the sky red at the end of the forest like a flame. That night, as I screamed in a puddle of my own blood, I once again returned to the darkness. Wow. This whole entry was so sad. Like, all this research, like, in a normal, short human lifespan, you would never even be able to conduct this many experiments, and, like, have a, reliable yes or no result of whether it works or not. And they did all these experiments and were able to just see no after no after no after no after all these tests. And then, like, finally, after an act of desperation, she did the transplant, and then it just didn't even, it could have been worse. She could have become Mara struck, but that must have been so painful, like, physically and emotionally. I feel for her, I really do. Because, like, yeah, I don't know, it just seems like she's struggling mentally so much with the whole thing. I don't know, I really do feel for her. Well, okay. Let's accept her gift.
Ah, there you are, friend. You've been running so many errands lately. I'd like for you to take some useful items away with you.
Sure.
Examining the exhibits in the Seat of Divine Foresight inspired me to create this. I referenced some historical texts and concocted a medicine that can extend your lifespan and improve your health.
Whoa, really?
I call it the broom...
Sorry, I had to pause and cut her off for a second. She said, I call it the broom... Actually, let's hear what she said.
I call it the Broom Dew Concentrate Pellet. And I'd like you to have it.
Okay.
Consuming it will make your body light, agile, and promote longevity and well-being. As a nameless, it'll make your journey a much less arduous one. Well then, that's that. I've still got some other business to attend to, so shall we say goodbye for now?
I mean, I guess so.
Perhaps the next time we meet, I'll be able to see you in the true sense of the word.
Dan Shu placed the box with the pellet on the table. You glance at it. Oh, we get the choice to take the pellet or put it aside? Oh, what do we do? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if we take it or don't? Do we trust her or what? Honestly, I feel like IRL L like me, I wouldn't just trust it, because, like, what, she didn't even tell me what's in it or anything like that, so I would put it aside. But I feel like Lessels has a crush on her and is like, yes, so she'll take it.
Tastes a bit strange, but no adverse reaction so far. Wait a minute. Ugh, my head. What's happening?
Are we getting Mara struck right now? Oh my god. Look at this. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this happen in this game before.
Something's wrong.
Uh-oh.
I'm burning up. Feels like I can't breathe. Seems to be calming down a little. But still uncomfortable.
So since it was those like leaves and stuff, does that mean that it is some sort of something to do with the abundance?
This doesn't seem right. I'd better talk to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
Oh, my sweet Dan Shu. Oh, are you bad, Dan Shu? I wonder if /when will get her diary part 2. Yeah, but we better talk to Qingzu and figure out what the heck's wrong with us. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Let's just... Let's go see what they say.
There goes my head again.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Is Dan Shu sure this broom dew is safe for consumption?
I'm not sure, but is there actually Mars-struck soldiers in here right now? Or is this like my imagination or something?
What's happening? Isn't this the seat of divine foresight? Why are there so many Mars-struck here?
Are we like having... Is it like an illusion? Are these just like normal... Are we seeing normal people as Mars-struck?
No, I can't let them get near me.
Uh-oh. Whatever's happening, this is bad. Okay.
Merciful medicus. Good, the stronger the better.
I'm very curious about what happens if you don't drink if you don't take the medicine. Also, what, is this a different person? Who are you? A cultivator who longs to revive the ancient mysteries of abundance and to guide the Xianzhou natives back to the liberating path of immortality. Now their wish has been fulfilled, gifted by the power of the ancient miracle, and using it both as weapon and armor. Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd seen this person, because this one has like a name, so it's kind of different. Let's bounce. And you, I have a lot of skill points right now. Let's do that.
Another journey
data
begins.
secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Boom. Okay. And then you...
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed.
Pew, pew.
It too shall fall.
Oh, we're gonna get him in one go? Ooh. Look at us. Quick and easy.
What happened to you? Careful! Don't hurt her!
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh no, we are in trouble. Something's happening to us.
Wake up! Are you okay?
I don't think so.
Thank the stars! You're
Whoa.
finally awake. I thought we might lose you. I was so worried.
Oh, I'm so sorry for worrying you. What
You
happened?
came into the seat of divine foresight and started brandishing your weapon.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't remember anything at
It
all.
looked like you'd lost control. As if you'd been stricken with Mara.
Well, I think I was.
There has to be something awry.
I think I was.
Tell me what happened to you before arriving at the seat of divine foresight.
Yeah, you'll probably want to know this. You recount everything that happened between you and Dan Shu to Qingzu.
From what you're saying, it seems like the gift she gave to you must be related to the disciple's prescription we examined earlier.
Yeah, you know what? That's probably right.
But the healer who examined you just now said your body doesn't seem to have been affected.
Doesn't seem to have been affected.
How strange.
I mean, it probably has something to do with the fact that we have a Stellaron inside of us, but why would that be? Oh, my thinking cap is not on. I'm sure the connection is obvious, like the reason why a Stellaron inside of us is preventing. Is it because, well, a Stellaron is like a cancer of... Oh! Is it because, like, Stellarons are, like, sort of, I don't know, like a cancer to worlds, right? And remember how the Heliobi would like sort of take over abundant stuff? Maybe it's like similar. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm tired.
Could Don Shu be playing a trick on you?
Oh.
Or is her medicine somehow not working as planned? My advice is to come back later for another examination. It's a Disciples of Sanctus Medicus prescription after all. Who knows what healing effects it may have.
Okay.
I'll put out a wanted notice for Don Shu immediately. If you find any trace of her, get in touch with me.
Okay.
Take this deeting with you. It might just help you find this friend.
Yeah. Oh, Don Shu, why? I mean, I understand, but like, why? I'm really, really curious about what happens now if you don't take the medicine. Because, you know, we considered not taking it, but I don't know. I feel like our character would be, like, more trusting, you know? Like, of Don Shu. Maybe not of everyone, but I feel like at the very least she'd be trusting of Don Shu.
Don Shu isn't here. Where could she be? I've got it. Don Shu's medicine box has her scent on it. I'll ask the deeding that Qingzu lent me to track her.
Good idea. Okay. The deeding follows Don Shu's scent and leads you to the Artisanship Commission. Oh, cool. Awesome. It's teleporting us. Teleporting us right
Time
there.
to come out, little deeding. I need you to help me find Don Shu.
That was so adorable. Okay. Hello, help us find, please. Which way? This way? Ooh, a puzzle. Right here for me to do? Hey, Deeding, you wouldn't mind if I just... We haven't even done a puzzle yet this episode, so we just have to do this one real quick. Sorry. Sorry, we just have to. Ooh, okay, so you need to have... there and there. Okay. I understand. Do I know my method yet? No, but I understand what it wants me to do. Okay. My first idea is to do this. Spin. Spin. And then there we go. Okay, well that was all of it. Quick and easy one.
Seek, and you will find.
Okay. Where from here, Deeting? Up here? Oh. Oh. Don Shu, do you know these guys?
That's Don Shu.
Oh no.
With a group of disciples.
Yeah.
I guess that tells me all I need to know.
Yeah. Oh, why does our voice sound so hurt? Like, did you hear us just then? I wish I could replay that voice line. Like she sounded like she sounded disappointed and sad. Don Shu, what's going on here? Oh, hey. Have I been seeing a warp? I don't know if I've seen a warp trotter in the Xiaoyu yet. I don't know. Anyway.
Master, stand back. Let me handle this.
Stand down. She's a friend.
Yeah, we are friends, Don Shu. Although you probably should have told me what was in that medicine before you gave it to me.
Many of our brethren have fallen by her hands.
Yes, I am aware.
What?
I said she's my friend. Leave us.
Whoa, it feels like Don Shu has like a lot of authority. Is she like at the top of this whole thing or what?
Yes, Master.
I didn't expect you to come looking for me.
They call you Master. You're the head of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus?
The head?
Oh,
What a
sorry.
crude way of putting it.
Hey, sorry.
I am Master of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, Scion of Merciful Medicus, and I shall lead the entire Xianzhou Alliance onto the path of abundance. Did you ingest the Broomdew concentrate pellet I gave you?
I did.
Did you feel the shift? So many elixir seekers arrive on the Xianzhou in the hope of obtaining the formula to immortality. But none have succeeded. Their aspirations are well founded. The Xianzhou does indeed harbor the secret to becoming immortal. I admire you. So, I thought I'd give you the chance to obtain it. Upon ingesting the Broomdew concentrate pellet, you will feel the limitless freedom of the form bestowed upon you by merciful Medicus. And yet, you don't sound any different. Your breaths are not prolonged, and your presence doesn't feel like it's been altered in any way.
Oops, sorry, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we're just built different. Sorry for just banging my elbow on the table in front of me. Yeah.
Why is that? Is your constitution somehow different from the average person?
I'd sure say, yeah. I have a Stellaron in my body. I feel like we're on it. I feel like we would tell her.
A Stellaron? That's impossible.
Hey, I thought it was impossible that you'd be the leader of this whole thing, but here we are.
Even
so,
if what you say is true. To host a Stellaron as a short-lived species would only spell an early demise. It looks like you are not fated to live a long life.
Okay, rude.
Friend, please. I urge you to leave the Luofu. Abandon this struggle. The truth isn't what it appears to be.
Tell me about it.
What did the minions at the seat of divine foresight tell you about this conflict? That the Rainbow Arbiter is the emissary of the righteous? That the Arbiter is chasing the heathen plagues author across the stars, while the disciples of Sanctus Medicus abet their heresy?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty word for word kind of what they were telling me.
Do you really think that is the case?
A little bit, I do, yeah.
You don't understand merciful Medicus, nor the devilish archer author, but you understand me. Do you see me as such? A heretic?
I don't know, Dan Shu. I mean, like, I don't know. I don't think you have to be a heretic if you don't want to.
I do not ask for you to pick a side.
Ugh.
I just wish for you to leave the Luofu. To leave this all behind. This isn't your fight, and I do not wish to make an enemy of you.
Well, I don't want to make an enemy of you either, Dan Shu. I mean, I think of you as my friend, but like, if part of what's plaguing stuff on this freaking place is all this abundance stuff, then I would like to fix it. I'd like to make it go away, because it seems like the majority of the people here aren't interested, you know? And I mean, it seems like clearly there are a lot of downsides to abundance. I don't know. It's kind of hard because, you know, it's pretty difficult to really, I don't know, be swayed completely one way or another by different paths or different eons in this game, I've noticed so far, because just, like, each of them has such a strong stance, you know, because obviously that's, like, what they are. Like, they inhibit, like, the strongest, like, feelings or, like, will of some sort of thing, right? So it's kind of hard to, you know, fully be like, yes, I 100% agree with the hunt and I 100% don't agree with abundance things, because, yeah, because it's just so heavily one way, like, it's kind of hard. But at the same time, you kind of have to, like, weigh your options. Which one is causing the most harm to people? It seems like abundance is causing the most harm to people right now. People who are, you know, the Xianzhou life forms get, you know, infected by this Mara thing. And I'd say about 90 to 99% of them are not interested in it. So but I can't fight Dan Shu. Like, she's like legit my friend. And she wears a beautiful dress. I'm gonna let her go. You know, like, it's not... we're gonna resolve all this stuff, but like, I don't need to be the one who does it, right? Like, I don't know.
Since neither of us is eager to engage in combat, let us respectfully part ways. I have been thinking. The devilish archer author is not a benevolent god, nor is merciful Medicus a malevolent one. Your choice to align with Qingyu was simply due to meeting him first.
I don't know.
Most unfortunate. Had you known me first, perhaps we could have been good friends.
Maybe one day. I don't know.
Master, we should leave now.
I sincerely wish that this will be our last meeting.
I hope we can meet again one day on better terms. Bye, Dan Shu.
Farewell, Nameless.
I'd better report my findings to Qingzu at the seat of divine foresight.
That was tough. Honestly, that was tough. I didn't really know what to do. I had to do what felt right to me personally. I'm very curious about what other people did. When they did this mission. And, you know, so she's like a prominent person in the Alchemist Commission, so she must be maybe not just a part, like, she might be at the top of the, you know, quote-unquote traitor stuff that's going on within the Alchemist Commission. Wow. Like, I am very, very curious to see if we will meet Dan Shu again at some point. Hey, Qingzu. Yep, I'll tell you what happened.
Go? Did you manage to locate Dan Shu?
Yes. You interrupt Qingzu and report to her everything that happened at the Artisanship Commission.
So you weren't able to apprehend her. I see. These people have been in hiding for so long. They must have a more nefarious plan. I've got to apprehend them quickly.
Yeah. I'm sure you do.
Once again, thank you for all your help.
Hey, no problem.
With your intel, we will put a stop to Dan Shu.
Okay. You know, don't be too rough on her. But, yeah, she should be stopped.
Qingyu tells me you'll be joining the forces led by the Alchemy Commission and Master Diviner.
Uh-huh. It's true.
I won't take up any more of your time. Please, take good care of yourself.
Oh, thank you very much. You too, Qingzu.
If you run into Dan Shu again, contact the nearest Cloud Knights.
Okay.
Take this as a token of my appreciation. You deserve it.
Thank you. Well, we completed that one, didn't we? Ooh. That was rough. That was hard. It was really hard, because, like, we really liked Dan Shu. Ooh, look at this. General's Diary Part 2. We're absolutely reading that. Oh, I wonder if we'll find Dan Shu's Diary Part 2 somewhere. I would love to find that. Yeah. It sucks, because, like, we do really like Dan Shu, but, you know, we're on opposing sides in this matter, you know? I feel like the least I could do for her is to just let her go, because, like, I don't know, we've been treating each other as friends this whole mission, and, I don't know, fighting her just felt, like, too harsh for me, you know? I don't know. Maybe not all of you would agree, but, I don't know, it feels too harsh to me. I wanted to Just let her go. You know, someone else deal with it. Which, you know, isn't exactly what the norm might be in a video game. Like, we'll let someone else deal with it. But, you know, that's what we were doing today. What's the achievement we got? Yep, witness Dan Shu's story. Oh, yeah, I'm curious, is there any other diary entries or anything left by her pavilion she liked to stand at? Anything like that? I wonder where we would come across her second diary. If any of you know where we might obtain her second diary, let me know, because I would like to see that. While we're here, let's look at Jingyuen's. Yeah, where's Dan Shu? Yeah, we only have one of two. Tell me where it is. Okay, where's General's diary? So the first one was about how he got that little Grimalkin. The second part, December 22nd. Oh, it's about the Grimalkin again, right? Because you named it Mimi? Yeah. Mimi is getting bigger and bigger and becoming more and more attached. It's also very intelligent. Mimi's soft, snow-like fur flows with the clouds, and its 9-ridged tail has a big ball of fuzz at the end. Mimi's round, full, and blue irises possess radiating patterns like cracks over ice. Their colors are rich, charming, and dignified. However, Mimi's appetite is strangely large. Is it really a Grimalkin? I thought to myself that the name Mimi might not be too appropriate at this point. Qingzu told me the other day that she had purchased 200 caddies worth of meat for the Seat of Divine Foresight's meals in the past week, but Mimi wipes it all clean. The story did not end there. She also said that this has become the gossip of the town, and the rumors have it that the general has been neglecting his duties and indulging in gluttony instead. This has gotten the people all riled up. Qingzu was worried that that could be bad for me, but I don't think too much of it, and told her not to worry. In my opinion, the glutton general sounds more impressive than the dozing general. Yeah, I guess a general who eats too much versus sleeps too much. Yeah, probably eats too much. I prefer. That's so funny that they were buying so much meat for the Seat of Divine Foresight that the town thought that it was all for Jingyuan and not for that crazy Grimalkin. Is this just the same? Yeah, I gotta do some more stuff to unlock Dan Heng's thing. Gotcha. Okay, and then what did we say we'd do for the rest of the episode? I think we said we would... Yes, I think this one. Fired. This was, we got a message. Let's read the message again, since that was last episode. You know, a little refresher doesn't hurt. Lessels, I'm Shiki, Chief Secretary of the Skyfaring Commission. The Palace of Astrum is running a small event for visitors to better understand Xiaoyu. Would you be interested? I'm very interested. I don't know if you've met him before, but the Skyfaring Commission has a speed tester named Tauntaun. He'd hoped that the public could actively participate in traffic management and become more aware of potential road hazards. To that end, he is also planning a Xiaoyu speed tester experience. There are too few attendees because the event is boring. Madam Yukon asked me to help her get more people. Would you be attending? You just need to help record the traffic flow in Starskiff Haven. It's simple. Okay. Yeah. Also, wait, I'm curious. I meant to click this. What are the ones on here? So Fired is one of the ones on here. So we've done this one, and then Fired, and then I think this one is the one, the adventure mission with, what's her name? Qingzu, and then, I don't remember what this one is. Oh, this is where I have to go to, Herta Space Station and talk to Asta. Okay. Yeah. I definitely want to do all these ones before we complete this section. The top clouded tower thrust. I would love to complete everything here before we complete all of this, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to do all of this before I do any of this. I'm gonna do a little bit, now, and then we'll do the rest as we go. Okay. Then yeah, let's do this Fired mission. Sounds fun. Right? And I'm I want to say it sounds fun, but you know how it is. What's this? Ooh. I see. You know how it is though with, but like you know how it is with Star Rail missions. You think you're gonna have a good time, and then sometimes it's a sad time. But you know, this one seems fine and fun. I'm sorry, I was just curious what this shop was. Let me be frank. That customer just left. I didn't mention this. Think I got deep pockets. I'm reading in my head. Okay, I just wanted to see what's in the shop. Oh, this is where I use these things. Okay. Ooh, let me get one of those. Thank you. Oh, claim. Thank you. And then, what else should I get? Should I get this recipe? And then I'll just save the rest for next time. Okay. It's I feel like it's more fun to like save up a bunch of those and then just splurge all at once. Okay, well let's go see what's going on over here.
I'm planning on quitting my job at the Sky.
This must be Tantan. Citizen, please pay attention where you're stepping. What are you doing? I'm on duty here right now, making sure no one is speeding with their Starskiffs and ensuring traffic safety. Yeah, it must be really hard actually to control the traffic flow of like all these skiffs and stuff, because there's like so many. Look at that. And some of them are huge things like that. Like, yeah, how do you even go about all that? Didn't even notice these guys. Oh my god, okay. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. My name's Tantan. I'm a speed tester for the Skyfaring Commission. Of all the accidents that can happen in life, traffic accidents are the most common and most deadly, so please don't let your guard down when it comes to traffic safety. No worries, I'm built differently. Nonsense, you only get one chance at life, whether you're a Xiaoyu native or an outworlder. Don't waste it on such a trivial matter. Remember, accidents only take 1 second to happen, but the pain can last 1,000 years. Never forget that. Huh? Is there anything else you need assistance with? If it's anything about traffic safety, feel free to ask me anytime. Okay, the Palace of Astrum sent me. You're the person sent by the Palace of Astrum to experience being a Starskiff speed tester, aren't you? Hold this, we're starting soon. Yeah, don't I need any training? Stand on the bridge and hold on to the counter, then look down and count how many Starskiffs go past in a set time period. Once you're done, just tell me the count. Well, that's so easy. Are you saying that counting skiffs on the bridge is not challenging enough? Now, do you know the kind of work I've been doing all this time? So, the position of Starskiff Speed Tester is known by everyone in the Palace of Astrum as the bottom of the occupational pecking order. Anyone who got sent here for a one-day experience would think that this job is an insult to their intelligence and skills. Why do we need someone to supervise when we could just deploy an ingenium to measure the speed and issue a ticket? Most people are just judging the job based on their first impressions. Statistics can, of course, be done by a machine, but when there's trouble, it is still necessary to rely on humans like us. You are right, I would say. How about this? To give you an idea about how troublesome this job is, let's have a small quiz. Okay. Starskiffs of different colors and models will pass through the lanes in Starskiff Haven. So this looks like rules. You will need to remember the models and colors of all Starskiffs that pass by within the specified time period, and I will ask you a few questions at the end. Ooh, a memory game? For example, I might ask, how many blue passenger Starskiffs went by? That should add some challenge to the experience. What do you think? We can start once you're ready. Okay. Let's start. Oh my god. Yellow, yellow. Oh, blue, white, green, white. I'm not counting. Ugh. How many white? I'd say 3. Yes, okay, nice. Answer's 3. Okay, yay.
Accidents only take 1 second to happen, but the pain can last 1,000 years.
What can I do for you today? And make it snappy, please. I'm kind of busy today. Let's do another test. I think we can try again. The more we try, the better we can see how effective this is. Yeah, let's do it again. Are you ready? Let's start whenever you are. Let's start. Okay. 1 blue. 1 teal. Whoa, a really fast blue. Speeding. It's traffic incident caused by a speeding Starskiff. Let's go see if anyone's hurt. Oh my god, he like... Did they crash? Where are they? Over here? Did y'all see that? Luckily, we got here in time. I contacted the Alchemy Commission's apothecary, and an emergency dispatch will be here soon. Yeah, the perpetrator ran away. Let's split up. You stay here, I'll go after the perp. I need you to look for injured passengers, contact their families, and help the healers from the Alchemy Commission with medevac. You might be able to use this D-Ting, so hold on to this for now. No problem, leave it to me. I'll leave it to you here. Yeah, are you okay? Ouch. Oh my, oh dear. Young lass, I'm doing fine. The Alchemy Commission's dispatch will be here soon. I'm really fine. Dang it, I must have strained my back or something. Do you have any family you can contact? Family? I don't have family. Young lass, could you help me look for my notes? That's worth more than my life. We can look for them in a bit. Let's focus on the task at hand, ma'am. No, I'm gonna lose my job if I lose these notes. Come on, young lass, help me out. My notes are really important. Okay. I'll handle it. I'll look. Oh, please help old May here. I can't remember things anymore. My notes are all I have. Okay. Use the function below to summon D-Ting. Track the target. May's notes. Judging by the crumpled and detached state of the paper, it has been read over and over. Monday, garlic-infused pork, fresh milk stir-fry. Tuesday, crispy suckling pig, braised prawns. Miss Lu Hui likes having crispy suckling pig. Need to contact the meat shop beforehand. Contact number: Wednesday, chili oil beef offal stew, purple taro with pork. Young master is Hiri, make it only slightly spicy. Thursday, cinnamon pork ribs, pork slices and fish sauce. The meat shop I go to is closed on Thursday, so need to get more meat on Tuesday, etc. Detailed notes about the business hours of grocery stores, the prices of different grocery items, dietary restrictions, and more are densely packed in the scattered pages. A contact number is listed in the notes. Try to contact this number. Do you happen to know May? Are you her relative? You've got the wrong person. I'm not related to May, but I do know her. Did something happen? I didn't see her today. I even went so far as to save a good piece of meat for her. There's been an accident. May had an accident. I'm helping to contact her relatives. Really? Oh no. If there's anything I can do to help, let me know. Okay, well if you could tell me like the name of like someone she knows, I don't know. Well, okay, let's look for more clues. Oh, may find the scattered notes. Did that not count as one of her scattered notes? Let's see this one. May's notes. The previous content is redacted. I attended the housekeeping exchange meeting of the Skyward Pavilion's neighborhood for the first time. I didn't know that I can ask other housekeepers to fill... Okay, so she's the housekeeper, which I kind of thought I was like, she seems like some sort of, like, yeah, household worker. I didn't know that I can ask other housekeepers to fill in for me when I can't get to work, and return the favor when they need it. Now I know. I've noted the addresses and contact details of other housekeepers, as well as when they can help. I've heard from other housekeepers that their employers expect them to treat the employer's children like their own. When your employer says that, your answer needs to be yes. Lu Hui hasn't asked me this question yet. If she asks, I wouldn't know how to answer her since I don't have children of my own. Other housekeepers also said we should take the employer's words with a pinch of salt. many housekeepers would let their own children play by themselves, feed the children whatever they feel like, and discipline the children for misbehaving. They would never dare to treat the employer's children like this. Gotcha. Okay. The employers just want to hear that you love their children. In short, just answer that you would treat their children as if they were your own. Speaking of which, the young master was disobedient at the Lyceum and wanted me to attend the parent-teacher meeting. I need to keep this a secret for him. The teacher asked me to leave a contact number, but I don't have one, so I gave the teacher Miss Luhai's contact information instead. As soon as Miss Luhai receives a message from the teacher and tells me I will go to the parent-teacher meeting. I haven't told the young master about this yet. I need to remember to tell him next time. Girl's got a lot going on. Detailed notes containing an address, Skyward Pavilions, neighborhood affiliation, working hours, and more are densely packed. It seems that only half of a contact number is written in the notes. Okay. So we found one of them. Where is the other one? Let's try this one. Oh, I clicked. I always do that. Note. Need to hang Miss Luhai's clothes under the sun once in a while. Need to obtain her consent before hanging clothes that have not been worn for a long time under the sun. Be careful not to wash or hang the red dress that has not been worn for a long time under the sun. Miss Luhai said that the dress can only be sent to Cloudbreath Sleeves for cleaning, and that she isn't confident about me washing that dress. I need to use the contact number left by Miss Luhai to contact the Cloudbreath Sleeves. The dress is for important occasions like press conferences. After cleaning it and taking it home, remember to put it with moth-proof incense wood. Miss Luhai has a lot of clothes that she will never wear again, but is reluctant to throw away. These clothes need to be packed and stored in boxes. Don't throw away something she won't wear in front of her face, or she'll get upset. Okay. Detailed notes about business hours of this place, and mix and match of different clothing styles, and more densely packed. A contact number is listed in the notes. Try to contact. Do you happen to know May? Are you her relative? Greetings, welcome to Cloudbreath Sleeves. Have you seen an item of interest? I can give you more details about it. I'm your online e-customer service representative, Intella. Sorry. I think I have the wrong person. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to help much with that.
Did you hear? Test pear wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed
Yeah, I guess we should look at the one over here. The previous content is redacted. Title T. A plant that requires frequent soil loosening, weeding, and removal of side shoots. It likes wet soil and hates hot direct sunlight. Miss Luhai mentioned about the dosage of the nutrient solution once. I should be able to find it if I turn back a few pages. Arrowhead Narcissus. That's hard to say out loud. Change the water once every 3 days and make sure that they don't have any pests or diseases and that their outer scales are bright and smooth. There were 2 pots of Arrowhead Narcissus rotted because of over-fertilization. Need to pay extra attention to the dosage of the nutrient solution. Crescent Peony. The culture solution for crescent peony cultivation is ordered from other ecological bubbles. Need to leave Miss Luhai's contact information. Ooh, do we have it? Detail notes about housekeeping fill the scattered pages in a tiny font, even has specifications of how much water to use for each type of flower. Miss May over here has a busy job and probably a busy life because of it. Oh my god, I would not be able to keep up with all this. It seems that only half of a contact number is written in the notes. Ah, yes, of course, combining the 2 pages you obtain a contact number. Try to contact this number. Do you happen to know May? Are you her relative? I'm her employer. Did something happen to May? A little accident. May got into a little Starskiff accident and is currently receiving treatment, but she seems to be fine now. The Alchemy Commission's team of healers was able to get on site very quickly. A traffic accident? Okay, where is she now? I'll be right over. However, the set of butterfly immersia is a bit busy right now. I might not make it in time, but I'll try to get there right away. Sorry to have troubled you so far. May I have your name, please? I'm a temporary speed tester. Dispatched by the Skyfaring Commission, just call me Lessels. Alright, I'll be right there. Okay, your employer's coming, May. Some time has passed, and the Alchemy Commission healers had taken May away. Was that sirens? You should return May's notes to her when there's a chance. Yes, absolutely. So where is her employer gonna be? Oh, all the way over there. Oh, I don't want to get too close to this and trigger that by accident. So let's stay away. Oh, hello there. Where am I going? This way. Have I been over here in this area? Oh yeah, oh yeah. There's the palace. Beautiful. Clap, 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 clap. Good job. That was amazing. Okay. Oh, that must be her employer. Are you Lessels, the person who contacted me? Has May already left Starskiff Haven? The healers had already taken her away. No worries. My schedule shouldn't hold up her treatment. I will visit the Alchemy Commission later. I bought some Xiaoyu snacks on the way here as a small thank you present. Please take them. Thank you so much for all you've done for a complete stranger. So, can you tell me what happened here? While enjoying the Xiaoyu snacks, Luhai brought you recount the incident in detail. I see. She doesn't use the Jade Abacus and has no relatives, so I'm the right person for you to contact. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have known about this. May doesn't have a family. She has been working as a housekeeper for a long time, and I'm her current employer. May might not be the brightest and may even be slightly dense in the head. She's good at manual labor, but memory is not her forte. She keeps getting the wrong groceries. May does seem a little dense. She doesn't seem like a mentally challenged person. Why are you bad-mouthing May? I'll say she doesn't seem like a mentally challenged person. You probably won't feel it from a quick chat. Having her around day and night does make me more aware of her struggles. Sometimes she can't even communicate on a basic level, and I would have to repeat the same sentence a few times before she understood it. Being the way she is, she won't be able to handle the compensation on her own after getting into an accident like this. I'll need to settle the compensation for her. If this were left to her alone, it would just fizzle out in the end. You treat your housekeeper so well. Are you really not her family? Should I anticipate a plot twist right about now? I'll say you treat your housekeeper well. Oh. No response. Oh, wow. So, plot twist was correct. To be honest, I originally wanted to dismiss her today. It had been on my mind for a long while. If it weren't for this accident... why? Actually, I wasn't super satisfied when I hired her. I only hired her because her asking price was low, for one. After learning about her experience, I also thought I'd give her a try as an act of charity. Her memory and hearing impairment aside, she's rather simple-minded and has difficulty distinguishing between praises and admonishments. Sometimes I get so upset and scold her, but she always laughs it off. The words just go in one ear and out the other for her, and she eventually repeats the same mistakes. Which makes me even more upset. I can't stand this vicious cycle anymore. Well, so why didn't you lay her off earlier? It's not that bad, no need to fire her? I don't know. It's hard to think. I mean, obviously, it's difficult because, like, this is her job, and she's clearly trying really hard. You know, she's making all these notations that she carries around with her all day long to try to remember every single thing. Like, she is trying, but obviously it seems like, you know, Miss Employer here also has a lot going on, and obviously if you have someone helping you, you don't want to have to help them so much that now it just gets in the way of what you needed a helper for in the first place. But I don't know. I definitely feel for May and whatnot. So I'll say it's not that bad. No need to fire her. I'm only an average citizen who wants better housekeeping service. I just need to get a new housekeeper like everyone else. Someone I can have an easier time communicating with. That's not too much to ask, is it? I've tried so many times over the years to change her out for a different housekeeper, but I just couldn't let go of her affordability, and sometimes I feel it's just too much of a hassle to make the change. But most of the time, I feel someone like May would not be hired anywhere else. If I dismissed her, she would have no one to turn to. She might even struggle just to stay alive. I want to handle I don't know why I keep wanting to call her Miss May. I want to handle May's compensation for her before having a talk with her. Hopefully by that point, I'll still have the same resolve as I do today. Oh, right. You seem like someone who's knowledgeable about many things. Do you have any good suggestions on how to handle this? I wonder if I'm definitely curious for this one if the what happens changes depending on what you tell her. We're gonna be a bit coy. I'll say I'm not great at giving advice. No worries, I've already troubled you so much. I should sort this out on my own. Don't let me take any more of your time. I need to head toward the Alchemy Commission's apothecary. Let's catch up later. Thank you for your effort. That's a tough one. That really is a tough one. Message from Tauntaun. Oh, what's his tagline? I want to read the whole thing. Accidents only take once. Oh, it's what he says, isn't it? I think we already know what that is. Okay. Vessels, Miss, Shikai gave me your contact details. I'm Tauntaun. I have this to ask. Has the victim already left the scene? The Alchemy Commission took her. Do you have May's contact details? The speeding Starskiff is already gone, and I want to ask the victim for details about the Starskiff responsible for this. Let me try. I'll try to get in touch. Don't get your hopes up. Okay, I already talked with the Skyfaring Commission. Soon there will be further investigations for any other clues left on the scene. Okay. I better not delay this. I'll send a text to Luhai right now. Have you seen May yet? The Skyfaring Commission has some questions for her. I just arrived and heard some people at the Alchemy Commission say that May left when no one was looking. Oh, this girl, so obstinate and stubborn. I asked around and found out that there are some missing pages for some notes. May seems determined to find them. You have a few pages with you, right? I picked up the notes. I found her notes and found your contact details. I had taken leave for this, but things on set are pretty busy. I have to go back now. I just can't run around following her everywhere. I already paid for her medical bill, so please tell her to go back to the apothecary as soon as possible, please. Okay. Go back to the scene and talk with Tauntaun. Tauntaun? I don't know what his name is. Is it right here? Oh, didn't even see you there, buddy. You're here. I found some witnesses at the scene, but it seems like the evidence is not complete. Did you manage to contact May? May has returned to the scene. Is she made of iron? She was just in an accident. Anyway, we should hurry and try to ask for clues about the incident, then arrange for someone to send her back to the apothecary. Let's ask May first before we look for other witnesses for their accounts. It's you. I remember you. Young lass, did you find my notes? I found some of them. I want to give it back to you. Thank you. There they are. I can't lose them. Oh, right. Did you happen to see Miss Luhai? I made trouble for Miss Luhai again. She's worried about you. I don't know. She is, but like, I don't want to make it seem like she cares too much because like she wants to fire her. I'll say I saw her. I really don't want to trouble Miss Luhai. You don't know just how busy she is. Sometimes she had to leave for work without having a proper meal. Sorry to interrupt. I'm Tauntaun, speed tester from the Skyfaring Commission. I would like to ask you about the incident. The Skyfaring Commission? Doesn't this need to involve the Does this need to involve the Skyfaring Commission? Nothing happened. I feel fine. There's no incident. Did you get hit on the head too hard? We should find the perpetrator to compensate you for your injury. I don't want it. There's no need. I'm all right. I'm mighty fine. Madam, I'm seriously trying to ask about the traffic incident. Please, Skyfaring Commission boss, have mercy. I don't want to cause any more trouble for Miss Luhai. Let's pretend this never happened. Don't worry, we won't ask for compensation from you. Yeah, don't worry, we won't ask for compensation from you. Thank you, young lass. This is fine as it is. I see you have some things to discuss. Please hold that thought. Let's complete the investigation first. Did you manage to see the offending Starskiff? I blacked out. I didn't see anything when I got thrown outside. It could be a blue Starskiff, but it could also be yellow. It was definitely blue. I remember it was blue. How did the collision happen? I was just boarding a Starskiff. I didn't even get to tie my safety belt when I heard a loud bang from behind and I flew out. This is all I know. I remember hearing a cracking sound. Is the Starskiff damaged? I don't need to pay for that, do I? Do you remember anything else? I remember a discount at the roasted chicken store today. Miss Luhai always liked these unhealthy foods. It's been a while since she had any. So I wanted to buy some for her. I can't remember anything else. Oh, May. Sweet, sweet May.
Guaranteed delicious.
Nothing else we can use. Let's go and ask witnesses. It was definitely a blue Starskiff. I know for sure. Okay. Who else was here to witness it? Are you a witness? Are you a witness? Hello, I'm Tauntaun, speed tester from the Skyfaring Commission. I contacted you earlier. I would like to ask you about the traffic incident. Well, I heard a thud and ran outside. Seeing that person on the ground, I looked over toward the Starskiff lane, but I didn't see anything. The Starskiff had already escaped. Please try your best to recall anything else. I was quite a distance away at the time. I only heard noises like thud, crash, whoosh, and clang. Very descriptive sound effects, so what happened? Let me think. First I heard some weird engine noises and then the collision. I ran outside, but it had already disappeared. The most important part is still the engine. I heard the engine sound of the offending Starskiff. It was loud and different from ordinary Starskiffs. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, that's a good detail. It was loud engine. Who else? Were you around for it? What about you? What about you, teenage elixir seeker? Probably not. Whoa. Are you a celestial too? Do you look in... I don't have time to read all this, Dongshan, I'm sorry. Okay. Did you see this? Hello, I'm Tauntaun. Blah, blah, blah. I contacted you earlier. I would like to ask you about the traffic incident. Oh, I remember you. When I ran after the speeding Starskiff, you were behind me. When the incident happened, I immediately sprinted like I'd never before. I just had to race that Starskiff that knocked someone down. Honestly, I just like the commotion. Has been since I was young. Did you see anything that might help the case? Oh, speaking of which, I didn't really see anything. My takeaway was that Starskiffs are faster than humans. I remember that it disappeared after I pursued it to a crossroad. Did you happen to see which way it went? Yes, the crossroad. You reminded me. It made a right turn there. I remember that very clearly. The direction of Stargazer Navalia. Huh. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, very good clues. Yeah, so now we know we need to go there. It's a blue. Oh, the report says. Okay. Got it. Okay. Sorry I couldn't help much. Once I get the notes, I need to head back and continue work. Thank you, young lass. Don't rush back into work. Get some rest first. Luhai will be upset to see you rushing back to work like this. It's okay if she's upset. She's always upset. But if you act nice with her and don't talk back at her, she will naturally cool down. I'm used to it. She has no time to worry about me. She's a huge producer who commands a film set with hundreds of people working. She's so capable. I should stop chattering about it and go to the apothecary so other people won't worry about me. Young lass, go ahead and get busy. Something I want to tell you. Oh, like telling her about the firing? Oh, it's not my place. It's not my place to tell her. I'm just gonna say goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, take care, May. Okay, let's find... Oh, we're actually gonna meet with that person from the palace. Great. Oh, there she is. Management strategy for reporting Starskiff traffic check. Safety inspection guide check. The life satisfaction survey for the new Outworlder batch check. Documents are in order. Now to confirm the schedule for the meeting. There's still time. The relevant documentation for the Alchemy Commission's medicinal reports. Exports requires blah 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 blah. What is it, young lady? What are you busy with? I'm Madame Yukong's secretary. Oh, there she is, Madame Yukong. Charged with handling much documentation. I won't go into detail about my job scope. You're not really interested in arranging work and poring over corporate files, are you? Hold on, I remember you. An important guest of Xiaoyu, General Jingyuan's appointed savior? From the perspective of an insignificant secretary, you're a major character. Oh, what are you up to, lavishing me with such praise? General Jingyuan's appointed savior. Oh, you don't believe me? I just made that up. This savior honorific. Though I'm sure that General Jingyuan thinks so as well. All right. I've got business to attend to. See that pile of work over there? I still want to clock off work on time. It was fun teasing you. Here's a small gift for you. If there's nothing else, I'm getting back to work. Okay, well, I need to talk to you, though. Is this where we can check on the accident footage? I've heard all about it from Tauntaun. I didn't expect you to have a traffic accident after only half a day as a speed tester. Isn't it a talent of some kind to be able to show up every time an accident happens? Wouldn't you say so? I didn't think you'd be so witty, my friend. Just stating a fact. This pilot dares to speed at a place just outside the Palace of Astrum. Have they no respect for the Skyfaring Commission? You and Tauntaun have done an investigation on the field. If we match the Cyclone footage, we should be able to find the Starskiff that caused the accident soon. Good, okay. Because May deserves that compensation. Which Cyclone footage do you want to see first? The northeast one. This photo is more useful. You can see different Starskiffs going in different directions. Ooh, it's definitely that blue one. Have you found out where the offending Starskiff went? Let's look at this one. It's definitely this one. It's totally the blue one. Yep, doesn't look like an original engine. A legally modified engine. Okay. I'll leave this to you and Tauntaun. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Where is... Oh, he's over there. Hi, Madam Yukong. How's it going? Hi. Okay, bye. It's time to find the offending Starskiff. Through your inquiry and my investigation, we got some testimonies. With these testimonies and the Cyclone footage, we should be able to find the Starskiff we're looking for. I already know what happened. I said the third one. After investigation, Tentai managed to find data on the offending Starskiff. suspect has a criminal record of modifying starskiffs. The suspect departed from Stargazer Navalia before the accident occurred, then returned to Stargazer Navalia after the incident. It looks like the suspect was testing their Starskiff engine on a public lane. After the accident, they ran away. They should be in Stargazer Navalia by now. If your inference seems right, let's go and catch the suspect. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we gotta get this guy for freaking hitting May. Meanie. Okay, where's the best place to teleport to? Probably over here, maybe? Oh wait, I gotta go down here, don't I? I remember this area. We've been here. I want to be Bailu. Hee hee hee. Wee. Oh. Just kidding, I need to be Acheron again. Ha ha ha.
Scream force. Gleam of old blades.
Oh. Whoops. He disappeared. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the Starskiff here when I was looking at that guy. This is the illegally modified Starskiff. From its appearance, it's no different from an ordinary one. The keel near the bow was broken, which seems to explain the crack sound. Ah, yep. Without a doubt, this is the prime suspect of the Starskiff accident. Proud man. Hey, what are you looking at? You've never seen a competition-level race Starskiff before, have you? Never seen a... Oh, is this really yours? Of course it's mine. You're not jealous, are you? You can take a photo with it if you want. Hello, I am Tauntaun, a law enforcement officer of the Skyfaring Commission, who manages lane safety. Here's my ID. You're suspected of being involved in a traffic violation and illegal Starskiff modifications. By law, we will confiscate the Starskiff and return it after the investigation ends. I'll believe you when I see the evidence. Where's the rule of law? Do you have any evidence to prove that? Boy, do we. Let's do the surveillance image. This is my Starskiff. Ugh. I was just bluffing. I didn't think you'd have this hard evidence. The Skyfaring Commission only sent you to catch me, right? I don't think you will succeed in your mission. Oh, he's gonna try to run? Stop them, bucket of bolts. What? Who? Oh. You got some friends, do you? Well...
Commencing support.
So do I.
Another journey begins. Destined for oblivion.
Need a doctor?
Acheron's too powerful. But Bailu's the most powerful, obviously, as we've seen. I am placing you... Oh, he is scared. Okay. I'm placing you in criminal detention for assaulting law enforcement officers of the Skyfaring Commission. There's no way you can escape from this. As for the victim, we don't have May's contact information, right? Please get in touch with her employer. How about compensation? Don't worry, although I don't have much expertise with traffic accidents, I am very familiar with compensation matters. The Skyfaring Commission will... He's so scared, it's so funny. They'll contact May later. For now, you can just tell them that we have arrested the suspect. Leave this matter to me. See ya. Okay. Okay, there we go. The Skyfaring Commission has already apprehended the culprit. No need to worry about the subsequent penalties and compensation. Sorry for troubling you with all this. I'll help May with the subsequent penalties, but I'm a little confused. Do I need to continue talking with May about her dismissal? In employment, is the exchange of services for payment the most important thing, or is it the interpersonal relationship it created? Ooh. Oh my god. I don't know. I mean, I would say that being paid is more important, because, like, if you're not being paid, like, what, that's just slavery. But obviously the interpersonal ties, especially for something like she's a housekeeper, so what, she's with her, like, every single day. Like, that's obviously really important as well. But I'll just tell her she already has her, you know, it's not my business. You already have your answer, lady. You might have come to me for my opinion, but I think you already know the answer. In that case, both May and I are very grateful for you. Let's meet in Starskiff Haven. I still have something for you to show my appreciation. I don't know why, but with you, I'm able to say things I could never say before. People open up around me. I don't know why either. Okay. Where am I? Here I am. Okay. Here I am. Okay.
This haven of memory.
What is this building?
Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
Oh, it's the palace. I didn't even realize. I was like, what's this building? We've literally been there before. That's funny. I was so turned around because we haven't been here in a long time. I mean, it's only been a few episodes, but like, I haven't been there. Oh, they're both here. I've contacted a lawyer I know to help with May with the compensation matter. It's all thanks to your help, Lessels. Please accept this little token of my gratitude. Thank you, young lady. Actually, I don't need compensation. I'm grateful as long as I can still work. Who? This is sad. Take every bit of compensation you deserve, May. If you don't accept the compensation from him, you're breaking the law. All right, I'll listen to you. If you say I have to take it, I will take it. If you say I can't, then I won't. Ugh, you still don't get it. May, I've been thinking about this for a long time. After your current employment contract expires, I'm afraid I won't extend it. I hope you can understand. Huh? What are you gonna do then? Are you going to recruit someone else? Ugh. About that. Relax. I won't recruit anyone else. Relax? How can I relax? How are you going to do all the chores by yourself? Are you worried? Are you worried that Luhai will hire someone else? Miss Luhai, it is best that you hire another housekeeper to help you. For now, I'm not planning to. Then, let me tell you how to do all the housework. That way, I can put my mind at ease. May takes out a note and a vegetable shopping list and asks Luhai to take a closer look at them. From here to here, it's about the order of cleaning the rooms. Oh, another thing, you always leave trash in the kitchen and forget to take them out. Now that I'm gone, you need to remember not to let the trash pile up for more than one night. Okay, what are these squares over here? The dishcloth is placed in this cabinet. As for the cloth for wiping the table, I put it on the second cabinet door in the kitchen, and the kitchen clothes are placed separately. Look at this page. It has all the names of the foodstuffs that the baby hates to eat written on it. He won't eat these, even if you cut them into pieces. These are the meals I planned that will guarantee a superb supply of nutrition. You love spicy food, but don't eat too much or else you will get heartburn. So this is the note that May wants to retrieve. This is really detailed. I know my mind isn't that sharp, so I jotted everything down. Even if I'm gone later, these notes will still be very useful to Miss Luhai. In the water the flowers section, you drew a glass that is 1/3 full of water. What does this mean? Is this the amount of water you use to water the flowers each time? No, it's the amount of nutrient solution that must be used when watering flowers. Miss Luhai said that every time the amount must be just right. I can't be too much or too little. I forgot about this myself. What is this page about? A young lady helped me find the notebook. Must thank her. Hey, that's me. Hey. Miss Luhai, I want to keep this page to myself. I also have to thank her. May explains the details of the housework to Luhai, and you notice that Luhai has tears in her eyes. Oh. May hands the notebook to Luhai and leaves the room to pick up Luhai's child. I wonder if she's gonna have a change of heart now. I'm curious. Sorry, I got lost in thought. It's still not too late to go. It's still not too late to chase her back. I don't know. Lessels, I just realized that May is not worried about losing her job. She is worried that no one is that no one can take care of you after she is gone. Yes, she's worried about me. I always thought of May as an incompetent worker, but in May's heart, I'm a family member that she has to take care of. Ugh. You've heard me complain about May many times. I didn't know that I was not a good employer until I saw her notebook. She's written down so many things that I said. Considering May's slowness, I have no qualms about paying her well below the market average. When I'm in a bad mood, I always get mad at her and set a lot of rules for her, and she wrote them all down without complaint. After looking at the notes, I realized that she's taken care of me for 200 years. Oh my god, you guys have... She's been your housekeeper for 200 years. Of course she sees you as family. Of course she does. Like, come on. I mean, like, I bet someone could be your housekeeper for, like, I would have to assume, someone could be your housekeeper for, 5 years, and I bet you'd develop a close relationship. Or, you'd care for each other in some way. Like, if it was a good environment and everyone was being treated well and stuff. 200 years must be a long time for Outworlders, and it's also quite a long time for me. Why did I take everything for granted? Because May is just like family to you, too, I think. You're right. She's like family, that's why I took her for granted. Yep, yeah. Oh my god, it's so true how you take family for granted sometimes. By the way, I asked you twice before and was hoping for your advice. In an employer-employee relationship, should I think of May as an hourly paid housemaid or as a family member who's been there with me for a long time? But this time I don't need to ask anymore. I already have the answer myself. I'll stay here for a while. I should stop bothering you now. Have a nice day. Wow, and that's how it ends? Wow. Well, I'm very glad that May didn't get fired. That was really interesting. I thought we were going to be going there to,
Maintenance is also...
I thought we were going to be going there to, talk about, traffic laws and stuff, but it was mostly about May and her things she has with her employer. What do I want to say? I'm very happy that, she chose to keep her around in the end. From the start, I could kind of tell, I was like, May seems like the type of person who, is really dedicated to her work. And usually, you're not going to find someone that dedicated to their work unless they have, personal feelings about it. And I think that's definitely the case here, for sure. And the ending obviously just proved it, right? I'm glad that even though she did have to say that to her for her to realize, eventually she was able to keep her around, cause yeah.
Did I just get scared?
Poor May, honestly, it's okay. You don't have to be a #1 genius, and honestly, it sounds like a lot of the stuff that she was talking about didn't even have to do with May being smart or not smart. It was just stuff about her memory, which I don't know, I consider myself smart, but I don't have the best memory. I forget stuff all the time, especially if I don't write it down. So I'm honest, I definitely feel empathetic towards May for that.
Song Lotus cake.
But
Guaranteed delicious.
yeah.
How I wish it would talk to me again.
That was only our first adventure missions in the Xiaoyu Wafu, right? Because we did the one earlier and then now this one. I'm very curious to see what the next ones will be like. I think it's about time we start wrapping up, though. Tomorrow, or not tomorrow. I might record more tomorrow, though, is why I said that. Tomorrow, I'm thinking of doing, Bailu's, mission. I feel like that would be a good thing to do. Bailu, I feel like that'd be a good one, right? So what were the other ones again? It was Bailu, Bailu and then Locha and, Or I wonder when a good time to do yours is. Because I don't even know if we've met him in person yet. We think we've only just seen him from, like, Jingyuan's perspective, right? Like, I don't think we've actually been in a room together before, so that might be a good one to do. Well, you know, I haven't recorded it yet, so, maybe by the time I post this, I'll have, opinions on which one I should do. I'm thinking either Bailu or, what's your name, Yanqing, and then, I don't know, maybe this one before we continue on with the story? I don't know. Let me know what you think. It was nice being back in Starskiff Haven, and I really love it here. It's gorgeous. It's bustling, and lovely. Well, anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for supporting this series. Like, all of your like comments and likes and stuff. Like, I read all the comments, even if I don't interact with every single one. I do read all of them, because that's the fun of this, right? You know, getting to play with each other. Anyway, yeah, thank you very much, and subscribe if you haven't, because, you know, I don't have a very regular schedule. So anyway, yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.